Are you up for a discovery challenge? Before we start painting, see if you can find these 3 hidden details by the end of the video. First, the cat that's dramatically yelling while wrestling with another cat. Second, the bright red swimsuit being folded. And third, the sock and hanger casually hanging from the lamp. Now here's something to think about. Can an entire little world really grow from just one bouquet? If a bouquet could slowly build a room around itself, what kind of space would it create? And what everyday treasures would naturally gather around it? If you'd like this artwork as a 16:9 wallpaper or a printable coloring page, you can download both from my coffee. The link is in the description. So let's start painting. Like many of my discovery paintings, I didn't begin with a room. I simply began with flowers. This bouquet became the seed that everything else eventually grew from. I wanted different flower shapes instead of repeating the same bloom, so I mixed cheerful daffodils with tulips, including both smooth tulips and the ruffled varieties, together with a large peony-like flower sitting near the center. Then I tucked the leaves between everything so the bouquet already felt full before anything else even existed. At this stage, I wasn't thinking about cats, or laundry, or furniture, or any of the little stories yet. I just wanted one colorful bouquet that felt lively enough to inspire everything that came afterward. So I spent quite a while simply layering colors, adding another brushstroke, then another. Soft blending, sharpening the edges, separating petals from leaves, making every flower easier to read. Sometimes discovery painting isn't about knowing the destination. It's simply trusting that one beautiful object will eventually tell you where to go. Once the bouquet felt finished enough, I finally asked myself, so where does this bouquet actually live? A dining room, a bedroom, a kitchen? None of those felt right. Then suddenly I imagined a cozy laundry corner. Not the most glamorous room in the house, but definitely one of the most lived in. The kind of place where someone quietly folds clothes with a cup of tea nearby. And that idea immediately gave me a direction. The first object I sketched was a table lamp. At this point, it looked nothing like the finished version. It was really just a rough silhouette helping me define the space. And behind everything, I loosely blocked in 2 stacked washing machines. I'd intentionally kept them simple because I wasn't sure how many objects would eventually cover them. Sometimes backgrounds only need enough information to suggest a place. The viewer's imagination does the rest. Every cozy room needs someone to interrupt the peace, so I invited 2 cats. Not sleeping cats, not elegant cats, troublemakers. They are wrestling with each other. One cat is facing us, almost like it's yelling dramatically while the other keeps pushing back. I love adding cats because they naturally create little stories. Whenever cats appear, something usually gets knocked over. Something spills, something falls, chaos arrives, and suddenly the room feels alive. They're not just decorations, they're the reason the story moves forward. Once the cats started fighting, the rest became obvious. Of course, a cup of tea would get knocked over, so I painted spilled tea flowing across the table. The tea bag slipped out too, making the whole accident feel even more believable. Instead of cleaning everything immediately, I imagined the person in this room simply accepting it. Almost saying, well, that's just what cats do. I love those tiny everyday moments. They're imperfect, but they're real. And those little imperfections usually makes a painting feel warmer. Originally, I planned for the hands to be holding little pad bandanas, but while painting, I realized something. There wasn't enough evidence that an actual person lived here. Most of my paintings rarely show a full person. Instead, I prefer suggesting someone's presence through the objects they leave behind. So I changed the design. The bright pink fabric slowly became a bold red swimsuit. Now the hands weren't folding pads accessories anymore, they are folding their own clothes. That tiny decision completely changed the atmosphere. Suddenly, this wasn't just a decorative illustration. It became someone's ordinary afternoon. I added stacked clothing underneath. Each piece became its own little design. The top one received a ribbon, decorations with tiny beads. The purple garment got a small, smiley face clothing label, and the dark blue one gained a belt. We never actually see the entire clothes, only little pieces. But somehow those fragments tell us exactly what kind of person lives here. Since this is a laundry room, little laundry stories needed to appear everywhere. One sock stayed inside the dryer, another somehow ended up hanging from the lamp. Right beside it, a hanger rested casually over the lampshade. Nothing is perfectly organized. Everything feels slightly interrupted, probably because two cats decided this was the perfect time to fight. Near the center, I also added a blue detergent bottle. It quietly fills the empty space between the cat and the lamp while reinforcing the laundry theme. These objects aren't important individually. Together, they quietly build an entire lifestyle. When I finally looked back at the finished painting, I realized it wasn't really about flowers anymore. It wasn't even about laundry. It became a little universe built from ordinary life. A bouquet, a lamp, two noisy cats, folded clothes, spilled tea, laundry machine, tiny socks. Simple everyday objects. Individually, they are nothing extraordinary. Together, they became a story. That's what discovery painting means to me. You don't begin with the entire world. You begin with one small idea and allow everything else to discover itself. If you found all three hidden details, congratulations. And if you missed some, maybe take another look. You might discover even more. If you'd like to own this artwork, you can download the 16:9 wallpaper and printable coloring page from my Ko-fi. The link is waiting in the description below. And thank you so much for painting and discovering with me. I'll see you in the next Discovery Challenge.